If you're buying or selling a home in Kansas City this spring or summer, things are about to take a very interesting turn. We'll discuss exactly why in this video. I'll also give you some insider information that you are not going to be able to find on your Redfin, Zillow, Trulia, or Realtor.com. If this is your first time on this channel, then welcome. My name's Nick Massa. I help people buy and sell homes across the Kansas City metro. And really all this comes down to you getting a good deal or you selling your home for the best price possible. It's about the information you have. If you have the best information, you have a unique advantage over everyone else you're competing with. It's my goal to give you that information in a really easy to digest format like these videos. Subscribe so you don't miss huge updates that could be make or break when you're buying or selling this spring or summer. I also do property tours. I cover new construction and all kinds of suburbs around Kansas City. Hit the like button if you enjoyed this video. And of course, if you're thinking of buying or selling and you're looking to team up with somebody who can apply all of this market expertise on your behalf so you get the best deal possible, I love to help you. All of my contact info's in the description. Let's see if we'd make a good fit. Most popular questions that are Googled every single year are when's the best time to buy a home and when's the best time to sell a home? And really, you know the deal. It's based on your finances and your personal life. But if we ignore those two really important variables, the best time to sell your home is between April and May. Is because everything's at a standstill until spring break. After spring break, imagine Black Friday, right? Or like before you could buy stuff online. It's because we've got all these home buyers that have just been waiting and waiting and waiting, and they're tired of waiting. Mortgage rates have finally stabilized. They're ready to jump into the action. And even right now, homes are going for over asking, believe it or not, despite all of the headlines. Here's an inside look at the MLS. I've selected everything that is sold up until right now. So from January 1st to when I'm filming this, which is the 25th, that's what we're going to be taking a look at. I've also set the data to only show Johnson County just for the sake of simplicity. We're going to focus on one area instead of the entire Kansas City metro. So as I take a look at the map, we're going to see all of the homes that have sold that fit that criteria. This is what the MLS looks like if you've never seen it before. So we're going to start in the northeast corner of Johnson County. Now, I'm going to take you through Fairway real quick. These are where home prices are going to be a little bit more expensive. And right now, right off the bat, you'll see it took 7 days to sell this home. Pretty traditional home, nothing new. It sold just $9,000 less than the asking price. Okay, so based on the headlines, we'd expect a huge drop in the asking price. But wait till you see these. This one, look at this. The days on market, 27 days on market. It's a fairly long time. They probably went under contract about within the first 2 weeks. List price, $685. Sale price, $725. That is incredible. Nothing huge, 2,800 square foot home. Well, here's another one at Fairway, and then we'll move on to some other cities. Sold at asking price in 36 days. Pretty nice home, pretty big home, fairly new probably, early 2000s, most likely. Let's see. Yeah, 2009. Okay, pretty wild. So let's move to a more affordable housing market. We're gonna move to Mission. Nothing sold in Roland Park. In fact, in Roland Park, inventory is like way low. There are only a few homes on the market. So let's take a look at some of these homes in Mission. There's not a huge difference between those two cities. Just $2,500 under the list price. Okay, 12 days on market. The homes that you're seeing that are below, let's say 400,000, that's going to be like the biggest source of competition. So those homes under $400,000, nothing's going to change. Even if let's say we entered like a huge dark recession, like the worst case scenario that you're seeing in all of the news and headlines, even these homes would still sell at a pretty good price and fairly quickly. 12 days, they sold basically $2,500 under the list price. Again, nothing crazy about this home, but there's just a lot of people who are looking for a home in this price range. So we're going to make our way a little bit south here. We're going to move into Prairie Village, recently voted as the most popular housing market in the entire country. I'll link my video right here in case you want to watch it. But yeah, let's take a look at Prairie Village here. Lots of new construction in Prairie Village. Typical home price, you're looking at about $400,000 to $500,000, but new construction starting price at $1 million. So let's take a look at this. 2 days on market, and it sells for about $5,000 over asking price. Recently refinished, waterfall island, nice hardwood floors, everything's white and bright. Let's take another look. $230. This is a good starter home, I think. Not super huge. Look at that. Let's take another look. This is Overland Park. So we're getting to North Overland Park, very similar to some of the older homes in Prairie Village, built at similar times. Look at this. 245 list price, 257 sale price. 1,000 square foot home, nice starter home, sold in a single day. That is absolutely crazy. Now, the big question here is whether you're going to get to do an inspection or an appraisal. And at this point, based on some of these homes, if you've got a home in this price range that's under $400,000, that might be a tough swing. And if you do swing it, it's most likely going to be something that looks like, yeah, we're going to inspect, but it's not contingent on a good inspection. Like, we're not allowed to ask for a credit from you. We just want to do the inspection up front so we know what we've got. This is one in Prairie Village, 415. So that's a pretty big drop from the list price. They probably overpriced it. It's really outdated. Okay, yeah, so they just missed the mark there. But it's in Corinth. It's a pretty good location. Let's take one more look. So here's a more expensive home, about $1 million, 1.5. Prairie Village, Somerset. Wow, look at this home. It's a pretty good sized home, right? Like, it looks good. It looks good. It's been kept up well. This is just kind of what we're going to see, I think, this summer. Possibly even worse as we get into these summer months. Kids are out of school. It's easier to move. There's less time costs involved in that. We're going to get out to 135th Street here. Take a look at some of these homes. These homes are newer. They were built in the early 2000s. So let's see, or the late 1900s. So nice big home. Look at this, 535 in just 2 days. It's eerily similar to what we saw last year at this time. Let's take a look at another one. Okay, here we go. Right at list price, 4 days on the market, Fairfield Manor, nice newer home, probably built in the early 2000s, late 1900, 2004. Here's another one near Null, the 435 grand, just 10 under asking. Interesting colors. Blue is making a big splash this year. Lots of kitchens that are like tuxedoed like this. So you'll see the upper cabinetry, one color contrast below. So usually black or white. Blues making a huge appearance this year, especially in some new construction homes. Here we go, 667 sale price. It sold for 17 grand over asking in Leawood, one of the most popular housing markets. I'll link my video on Leawood right here so you can take a look at it. Not the typical home that you're gonna find around here. Look at this, beautiful kitchen. The wood cabinets. I think that's very early 2000s, but it looks really good. Nice detail work on the ceiling. That's crazy. 2 days, and it sells for 17 grand over the asking price. So we're gonna make our way out to Olathe, because I think home prices in Olathe are fairly less expensive than you'd see in Northeast Johnson County, where we started. So let's take a look at some of these homes. Here we go, 600,000, sells at list price, 1 day on the market. There's a description, so you know it wasn't just like a point of sale situation where the home was sold before it was listed. Let's take a look at a couple more. List price, 350, it sells for 367. 2 days. Okay, I think we get the point. I'm not going to go through all the other ones. I think you get the idea. Is this housing market is absolutely insane. In a world where interest rates are like 3% higher than they were a year ago, homes are still selling. It's because the amount of demand, the level of demand, and the level of motivation of all of these home buyers is just driving a very hot housing market. And we're not even in the season yet. The season starts kind of after spring break. Maybe it starts a little bit sooner. If you want to get the best deal, I'd suggest doing it sooner rather than later when everybody else is out there looking for homes. And if you don't want to do it sooner than later, I would recommend waiting until August when it's kind of died down, everybody's kind of bought their homes, and the competition you'll face declines a little bit more because kids are back in school, and families, quite frankly, don't want to make such a disruptive move during the school year. So there you have it. Housing market a lot hotter than I would have predicted. That's the inside look that I think is a pretty valuable insight if you're buying or selling this spring. I hope this was some good information. If you enjoyed it, hit the like button, subscribe so you see my future videos. I'm covering everything you need to know so you get the best deal possible. And if you do not have a real estate agent and you're looking for somebody to team up with who's not going to leave you hanging, who's going to be responsive and put in the amount of work it takes to help you reach your goals and more, I'd love to work with you. Let's see if we're a good fit. All my contact info is in the description. Thanks for watching the video. I'll see you on the next one.